Hey church, I hope you're doing well today. I want to talk to you for a moment about life interruptions because our world is experiencing one of the biggest interruptions it's ever witnessed. In the Bible, there are a lot of stories about interruptions, but there's a story in Mark 5 about a man named Jairus. Jairus is an incredible, influential man in the Jewish community, and as soon as Jesus enters his town, he goes and approaches him and asks him to come to his home to heal his daughter who is on the verge of death. So Jesus immediately joins Jairus on this journey back to his home when they're interrupted. Jesus feels power leaving his body. There's a great crowd surrounding him, but he knows someone has touched him and received healing. So Jesus asks the crowd who it was, and a woman comes forward, and you can read more about it in Mark 5, but they have a beautiful exchange. But during this exchange, during this interruption, messengers come from Jairus' home and let him know that his daughter has died and he no longer needs to bother Jesus. I wonder, have you experienced some type of interruption in the last couple weeks? I bet you have. This interruption led to an incredible feeling of loss and brokenness in Jairus' life. And there are people in my life in the last few weeks who have experienced loss and brokenness because of this world interruption. University graduations have been canceled. Weddings that have been long awaited have been postponed. Very anticipated moves have been delayed. Trips of a lifetime have been canceled. A sense of loss and brokenness is something that people are getting used to feeling right now. But look what Jesus says to Jairus. He says, "Do not yield to fear. All you need to do is to keep on believing." Jesus then joins Jairus, goes to his home, and enters the room where his daughter is laying dead and breathes life back into her. And he resurrects her from the dead. See, Jairus didn't just experience a miracle, but he experienced a resurrection. I want to challenge you this week to step back during this holy week and ask God, is there something during this time of interruption that God wants to breathe fresh life into in your life? Is it a relationship? Is it a discipline in your life? Is it your relationship with God? Is it a dream that has been long dormant in your life? What is it that God wants to come in during this time of interruption and breathe fresh life into? What is it that he wants to resurrect? And I also want to encourage you, church, to not yield to fear during this time, to keep on believing, because Jesus, he is with you on this journey. He is with you in this interruption. And I just want to challenge you to believe that his plans for you are good, and that in this interruption that you might not just experience miracles, but you might experience resurrection. We love you and we miss you so much. And we are praying every day that we can gather again together soon.